I wish you a wombling Merry Christmas. What a load of shite. I had to go to Scarborough yesterday, and Christmas is with us. Christmas trees, tinsel, glitter, all in the shop windows, all ready. Ah, dear. It's only the middle of November. I think it's the 17th of November today. And just leave it alone. I don't celebrate Christmas. I'd rather be a womble. And I mean that by, I like the things that the wombles did. Meaning they recycled things without putting them through a process, thus using more energy than the recycling's worth. And that's my opinion. And when I said a couple of blogs ago or whatever, that it's all my opinion, well, yeah, okay, it is, but there are things that are not my opinion. They are the objective reality. That isn't anybody's opinion. It's just how it is. So you can have a point of view, but you can't meddle with or mess with or have an opinion on objective reality, such as water always being level if it's in a large body. Or it doesn't have to be that large. I just make that because some people say, oh, a drop of water is just piss off. So if you can you can conjure for me water that is still, i.e. not moving, not flowing down over, on a ball, in a vacuum, and I might think, oh, there's something in that spinning ball theory. But until you can do that, I know it's bullshit. Because I know that water would never bend round a 25,000 mile circumference ball. And seeing as it's 70-odd% water on the surface, to believe in that bullshit, you may as well believe in Mary and Joseph and little baby Jesus being born in Bethlehem. Because that's just bullshit also. Yet, it makes a nice story, doesn't it? But if you actually unpick it, it's just more programming. Now, I don't celebrate Christmas. I think it's a massive scam, obviously. And that, again, is not, well, it is my opinion, but that is reality. I may have told you this, but I'll say it again, because it's worth repeating. I don't celebrate Christmas. It's not worth, there's nothing to celebrate. If you were into, you could celebrate Luke Skywalker, for all I care. It's the same thing. Bullshit. But my mother goes to my sister's, and maybe there's 8 or 10 people there. And last year, after Christmas, when I saw my mother again, she said, would you like this bin liner full of wrapping paper that had been torn off the presents to light your fire with? I said, oh, thank you, Mother. Yes, that would be very useful. And then I realised that there was another 2 bin liners full of wrapping paper. Now, You see what I'm saying there? It's obscene. The amount of money that it's wasted at Christmas time is obscene. But of course, that's what they want you to do. They want you to spend all the money that you don't have, even. So you can be in debt, so they can charge you interest on that loan for that present that you bought for that person, like me, perhaps, who didn't really want it anyway and can't use it and think it's just rubbish. And I'm not being ungrateful. I appreciate the generosity and the kindness, and people have big hearts, but it's misplaced. It's you'd be better off. You really would be better off just expressing your feelings for people than really, not. It's a token, yeah. Excuse me. A present is a token, maybe, of your feeling for somebody. But why not just tell them? Why? Why not just, face to face, tell them how you feel about them, and hugs and kisses and all that. That's much better than some useless gift. People used to ask me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said, "Oh, I tell you what I really want. Nothing. Please, if you can find it somewhere, just get me that. Get me nothing at all, and wrap it with nothing, and that'll do." But the fact that you want to buy me a present, I'm touched by that. But how would it look if I opened the present and I just made a false smile? Thank you very much. Because what I'm looking at, I don't want it, really. I've no need for it, no use for it at all. Well, it's nice to be surprised, isn't it? And I'm afraid I am a bit like this. And when I was married, for my wife's, was it a birthday or Christmas? I can't remember. I had a shave. And she was delighted. But I don't shave anymore. And I remember she bought me a cricket bat and set of stumps and bails. Now, that was a nice surprise, I must say. And I did use them once or twice. But I was too busy, really. And where we were, cricket wasn't the national sport. So it just, I'm not saying that she wasted her money. Again, the people say it's the thought that counts, and yes, I absolutely agree with that. But a thought costs nothing. A thought doesn't get you in debt. And if you get in debt, it's how much worry is there that drag you down. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't go mad. Don't try and rearrange it. I know a few people in my family have got this now, and the idea, and they don't buy or accept any presents. Cards, yes, why not? But I don't send them either, because Christmas means nothing to me. Christmas is just nonsense. Of course, it was hijacked by Christianity, and the celebration was that the sun had gone past its the shortest day, when you see less of the sun. and then it starts getting more after the 21st of December. And that's why we, people celebrate Christmas at that time of the year. It's simply a celebration continued in the name of Christianity, but it used to be that you'd celebrate the more daylight that you're going to get, because the sun was coming closer. Yeah, and that is worth celebrating. I don't mind. I like where I live. Okay, I like the temperate climate. I like the cold. I like the hot. I like everything about it. It's not too hot. Mostly, it's not too cold. Not for me. And you can always get warm if you are too cold. More difficult to get cool if you're too hot, unless you have a what do they call them? Those machines that air conditioning. Bloody hell. And I don't want to run one of them. Now, we'll never need one where I'm going. That's not hell, by the way. So, time's cracking on. I'm going to have a cup of tea any time soon. Now, tea is quite innocent, isn't it? Quite an innocent drink, you'd think. But be careful that your tea bags haven't got fluoride in them. I would give up fluoride if I were you. You won't feel an overnight change. It's a gradual thing, but it does make you more aware. Fluoride is a neurotoxin which makes you more stupid, up to 40% more stupid. And all you have to do is look around and read the comments from the globe believers. They're the stupid ones. Their minds have been controlled by fluoride, the programming, the TV, the newspapers, any media. Perhaps now it's changing a bit because we have more freedom. I wouldn't say we've got total freedom to say and write what we like, what we want to, but we certainly have a great deal more freedom than we did have in that regard, because we can control, to an extent, the media. I couldn't have done this 20 years ago, I don't think. I don't know when. YouTube didn't exist 20 years ago, I don't think. And that has given us, the people I'm talking about, more freedom of expression. And when I say the globe Earth is obviously a total lie, it's just nonsense, then that's great. I can say that, and you can hear it. And before, nobody could say or express that, even though they might have thought it. But they probably didn't think it because you just got on with it, didn't you? I didn't think of it. I was a globe believer, but I've since grown up. That is a very childish belief, in my opinion. A spinning ball. Can I have my ball back, please? It appeals to the young, and that's when we taught it, of course. Oh dear, I'm gonna go now because I am desperate for a cup of tea.
tea?
I think so.
Yeah,
Well, it's a lovely day out there, by the way. but the cold is coming, so they say. In the weather forecast, they say it's going to be 3 or 4 degrees very soon. Easterly winds, and so there you go. So I've been stocking up with wood. I've been doing a bit of guttering, and I mean by that on the eaves of a roof, not digging gutters. I'm trying to dig a gutter, but it's right next to the beehives, because I have 2 or 3 beehives permanently here, and I'm actually digging underneath them. So I have to wait till they're in a huddle. When it's very cold, they just go into a huddle and they don't come out. So I could, work around them or under them. Yeah. Just this is the meter. Anyway, blah blah blah. I really must go, and don't drink or use fluoride. It's really bad for you. It's really bad for your thought processes. You may even believe that you're on a ball if you use fluoride in your toothpaste. I use bicarbonate of soda. Not baking powder, don't get that. Bicarbonate of soda. It's an abrasive. My teeth are fine, clean, and no need to go to a dentist even. I do go occasionally for a checkup. Oh, anyway, see you all later. Bye.